Yeah, you've read it right. My favorite deck is finally meta. About 9 months ago, I posted a list on Arceus, Umbreon, Espeon, making a strong case for the fact that Umbreon has the Gust ability and Espeon has the ability to block off Sableye, and Star Requiems if you want to add to it as well. Thanks to its Solar Revelation ability, prevent all effective attacks from your opponent's Pokemon down to all of your Pokemon that have energy attached. And Umbreon's ability Dark Signal allowing you to gust up anything from your opponent's bench. And with Arceus Duraludon Umbreon starting to become a thing, I wanted to take out Duraludon and put in Espeon and update it in that way. I'm sure by now a lot of you know how much I absolutely love Arceus deck, so it's great to see Arceus still doing well. Let's get into some games with this deck and see how we do. Before we get into the games, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Buyee, a website that enables you to buy anything from Japan and ship it straight to your door. And this is a great place to buy Pokemon cards, and specifically the Japanese versions from shops like Mercury. And now is a better time than ever to make these purchases considering the current exchange rate favoring the dollar, meaning you'll be able to buy items at a more affordable price using dollars. And I mean, come on, the Japanese dollars are so much better than our boring English cards. So it's great to have an easy way to buy them to please your understimulated eyeballs. Now you might be wondering how they do this. Well, it's pretty simple. You place your order, Buyee purchases the order from Japanese stores, and then they send it to their warehouse, where it is then prepared for international shipping and sent to you. So if you're interested in using Buyee, by using the link in the description to register, you will get a 10% discount off your first purchase. You can thank me later for that one, Chief. That said, thanks again to Buyee for sponsoring the video, but for now, let's get going. I think we're playing Mew, maybe because we are playing Mew. Nonetheless, they're going first. Ice Cube coming down. So Ice Cube is quite important nowadays, I've recently learned. Ice Cube is definitely there for the Spiritomb because Spiritomb's running around and this allows them to literally just one-shot it from the bench, which is why my build, which originally didn't play Manaphy from the build that I took from Ian Robb, I decided to just cut up the Alakazam and put a Manaphy in instead, specifically for this scenario. Even though we do pretty much want to KO Mew, it's still a very winnable matchup for them with the Ice Cube plays. So I was like, do you know what? No, we're not going to mess about here. We're going to make sure they cannot snipe it. Anyway, we're going to get an Umbreon down. I would like to go for a Trinity Charge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Ultra Ball away the boss in the Lost City. Actually, no, I'll Ultra Ball away the energy in the Lost City. Yes. And then I'll go for a Spiritomb, get that down. Let's throw that down. And then we need to look for Manaphy and a Turbo Energy. That's what we kind of want. It's risky going for this because there's 2 cards needed, but we'll see. Okay, we don't get that, but we do get the out to Manaphy. A costly out. In fact, I think I get rid of a... Oh, do I even get a boss? No, I won't get rid of a boss. I will get rid of 2 energy. Punishing, I know, but I need to make sure we can put out the Manaphy's price. Lovely. Well, in that case, I'll just go for another Arceus, but I already know that... Oh, do I go for another Umbreon? I already know they're going to snipe the Spiritomb. I know that's going to happen. So, well, just in case they do manage to kill the Arceus, I'll get a second Arceus down here. Let's do that. And then I will attach to... Probably the bench one. I think the bench one's correct. Let's end turn. They're going to throw another Mew V down and a Nest Ball coming out. Getting another Mew V. Bruh. Okay. Yeah. A Mew deck playing only the one Genesect. I know it's locked offline, but bloody hell. Even if then they come back online, it's like, it doesn't matter. And yes, they could actually attach the energy, Fusion Strike energy to this to allow it to work as well. But I don't know what they're doing. They're going to go for an Iono. We'll take that, bro. We'll take that. Now, unfortunately, there's no real use case for a Espeon in here. That said, I may go for one because, you know, we could get to a point where they do get a ton of energy in play and we could take an Oko, but then again, we could just Umbreon our way through, right? They're going to go for the V-Star power now. I know what they grabbed with that. They get Mew VMAX in play now, and they are just going to cross Fusion Strike. What? Okay, that's rough, bro. That's very rough for them. Right then. What I want to do is gust up probably the Genesect and then just, yeah, go from there. So I'm definitely going to switch this Arceus out. I'm definitely going to Ultra Ball here, get rid of Lost City, and, oh, Raihan's good. But I will get rid of it. I will get rid of it, and let's grab ourselves an Arceus V-Star. To have all the boys out just for the sake of the video, I'm going to get Espeon down, although to be fair, it is better to get Umbreon, really, isn't it? Like, the Gust is too good to pass up on. Yeah, I'll get an Umbreon. I'll be sensible, fine. Look at you, boring, eh? No. In all seriousness, let's go for a Choice Belt. We'll get a Star Birth, and I think I'll go for a Turbo and an Adventures Discovery. Turbo and Adventures Discovery seems like the move, right? Because I can get 2 Umbreons out as well. Yeah, let's do that. Attach the energy here. And you think it's sure you can't Gust? Hello, Umbreon. Do I get another Arceus down? We already have an Arceus that's damaged. Funnily enough, here's an interesting question. I don't believe Espeon actually blocks off the Ice Cube attack. No, it doesn't. Okay, so the Espeon really just has no use case here right now. In which case, then, I am just going to get another Arceus and go for that. Even though Espeon has that 1 KO potential, so does Umbreon, especially in this deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to evolve into this Umbreon, Gust up the Genesect. I'm not going to bench that Arceus I got. I'm just going to go for Trinity Nova for the KO, accelerate to the Umbreon. We still have Lumineon bench spot available. That said, I am a bit daft, don't I? Because, yeah, I didn't consider the fact that I've got my my own Spiritomb, so I can't even use my Lumineon right now. So I should have probably benched the Arceus. Anyway, that's a KO. And then we're just going to try and target 2 other Pokemon, one Lumineon VMAX and another easy to KO Pokemon. And that will be all she wrote. It's just so nice to see Arceus Umbreon doing well, man. I supported this deck since the launch of ptcglive, and to see it come up is so nice. Anyway, they're going to get another Genesect down with a Nest Ball, and they're going to go for a boss's orders. Wow. Gusting up the Umbreon V. That's fair. In fact, correct, I guess you could say. But we can hopefully find a way out of this. Go 190. So we survived by 10 HP. That is tough, bro. With all the modifiers that deck has, is yikers. Judge top deck isn't what we're looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put Lumineon down. Oh, I'm so stupid. Played myself. Oh my god. Completely forgot. I can't. Oh, I can't even be angry at that. You can see that at the end of the day, I'm having a good time. Let's just go for the judge. I'll judge and then see if we can get a way out of it. I'm doubtful though. I am doubtful. Yeah, there we go. Nothing crazy. I could still mean look, and I think I might, because it's still doing a good 60 damage, prevents the retreat, meaning they can't pivot into the other Mew without a switch card, so I'll still take that. There is the fusion strike on the other Mew, and they just passed. That's the beauty of the mean look, man. We get this as well. So what I can actually do is hella risky, right? I could just evolve into this Umbreon here and just take a KO. We won't use the Dark Signal this time around. Or do I? Oh, actually, yeah, because they're going to come up with... No. Everything they come up with, we can KO pretty much. I'm just going to select done, and because of that mean look, even though we're doing 280, we still are good to go. One hit KO on the Mew. Beautiful stuff. Do you know what? It's so nice to be in a format where Mew, the once oppressor of the format, is just so insignificant. So many good counters to it in this deck. I love it. Let's Fusion Strike on the Meloetta. The best thing for them to do is to retreat. Oh, actually, no, I've got one prize card to take. They're done, bro. There's nothing they can do. They are going to take a constellation free prizes, but we're just going to come up with the other Umbreon and take an Oko. Just to say, hey, we took 8 prizes this game. All right, Umbreon, do your thing. Max Darkness for 320 damage, and that is a comfortable game against Mew. Lovely stuff, man. Looks like we're paying Lost Box. Going second, though, which is a bit annoying, but it's all right. We'll work with it. Heavy Ball coming down. I have a feeling this is also the Tina one, which is actually quite good because the Espeon is actually more favorable for... what? The Espeon is more favorable, there we go, for us compared to the Duraludon, because the Duraludon variant can't really deal with Star Requiem. We can, however, assuming they don't play their own path to the peak, which I know a Lost Tina can do. So this will be an interesting battle, to say so the least. Is the first flower selecting. Get rid of a Mirage Gate. Great start for them. And a switch card. And there's a flower select in there. And they're going to go for a Sableye in the Lost Zone. Damn, they're getting some good, either very difficult decisions or very good cards. That said, doesn't really matter. Our primary strategy here is to go ahead and Lost City and just KO their attackers. That's all it is. Simple as that. Just stop them from being able to use Rod in the late game and swipe, basically. Huh? What the hell? Starmie? That's a random one that come out of the blue. I mean, I'm not against it, right? That energy spiral is usable. This may not be the Giratina that I thought it was, but rather the Turbo Lost Box, or at least, well, an attempted Turbo Lost Box. Anyway, our hand has a lot of decent cards in it. It's just what do I Ultra Ball away? I think a Trinity Charge is a bit of a bad play, so I might actually attach a V-Guard. I'd love to Trinity Charge, but this Starmie is a looming threat. 2 in the Lost Zone, though. Do you know what? Do we risk it? I am going to attach the Turbo instead. Do we risk the Trinity Charge and just say the Starmie ain't got it like that? And we could Gust KO it next turn, you know? Oh, I don't know. Right, well, I will Ultra Ball, that's for certain. I think I'll just get rid of a Psychic Energy and an Escape Rope. That V-Guard could be far more useful than we think. Now, we can Lumineon and then grab an Adventures Discovery, just setting us up ahead of time. Yeah, we could get an incredible board state if we just get a couple of Adventures Discoveries off. It's a risky move, putting a Lumineon down, but you know what? I'm going to go for it. Let's do it. Let's go for Lumineon, and we will Luminous Sign, and we're going to Adventures Discovery. And we'll grab ourselves another Arceus, an Espeon, and an Umbreon, right? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's get the boys out, eh? Let's get all the cats there. There we go. Now, in terms of Trinity charging, yeah, we are going to risk it. I don't think they're going to be able to get Starmie off next turn. They could. If they do, we... Oh, do we start? I don't know now. Maybe I do hold. Do you know what? Yeah. I'm going to pass. I'm going to end turn here. Kind of nuts. I know, especially considering I could have taken a prize there, especially with, well, no, I couldn't have taken a prize. That would be Trinity. Yeah, no, I think we did the right call. The only benefit we would have had to that is getting energy into play, which only helped them. And yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't think they'll get it, but then again, they could flower selecting, retreat, Cora's experiment. That, you know, they still have their V-Star power. Maybe there was more of a chance than I thought of them getting to 7, and they might actually get to the 7. But if they do, at least we're not as heavily punished as we would have been. That said, if they do get to 7, they could just throw a Dragonite down down. So yeah, but either way, they'd have to look for it. So yeah, either way, that's a comfy and a VIP pass. They are at 5 in the Lost Zone. A simple capturing Aroma would do it. To be fair, the V-Star PAL would get them there if they needed it. They're going to retreat the comfy probably to the benched one. And that is a flower selecting. Getting rid of a water Nest Ball. Okay. Radiant Greninja coming down. Didn't think about that actually. And they are going to conceal cards. Getting rid of a water energy there. They are going to attach to the Starmie and Escape Rope. Okay. Honestly, our best card to promote here is likely the Espeon. So I'm going to do that because it's just 1 retreat cost and it's the highest HP in terms of retreat costs. So yeah. Well, then again, it doesn't really matter, right? Because I could just Arceus for a switch. Oh, no, I can't apparently. Wow, okay. That's the path coming down. Right then. Ah. So we do get the Espeon. Oh, what am I talking about? I got Lost City, bro. Just bounced the path. I took a good few seconds there to think about what to do, but I forgot I could just bounce. Okay, let's get Arceus out now. Attach the V-Guard is a definite. Now, here's the crazy thing, right? That Starmie, I don't think we can KO this turn. I will need to get a switch and a boss, right? But then again, I need the Choice Belt. Well, I'm definitely going to Starbirth here. I could also get another Adventurous Discovery, right? But I don't need to right now. That said, it could be cool. But it might just be better for me to grab an Umbreon. Maybe I'll go for a Research and a Switch. Yeah, maybe I'll go for a Research and a Switch. So that way I can draw a load of cards and even get the chance of still gusting and KOing that Starmie. Let's evolve into this now. So effectively an Umbreon VMAX and a Choice Belt. It's unlikely, but I think that was our best out to it. So let's go for the Research. No, of course not. We do get the Gust, but we just don't get the damage output. So I'm going to make a risky play here. I'm going to Trinity Nova, right? And I'm just going to get the 1 energy on another Arceus. I think I'm going to do that. We have Turbo. We're fine. We just got to be careful of that Starmie. That Starmie, yes, is hitting 200 minus the 30. So they are hitting 170 on my Arceus, but I'll take that. That's okay. And I want to save that Gust for a guaranteed KO on something important. So we will hold off on the Umbreon. There's a flower selecting coming out there. And they get rid of another Comfy. Bro, we could just get rid of this Comfy and they can't do any more Comfy plays. Uh-oh. I don't know what this Donny is doing. There is Mirage Gate, however. Getting an energy on the Starmie and on the Comfy. There's conceal cards from Greninja. Getting rid of a Lightning energy. So we know Dragonite's in here for sure. And it Escape Rope us. Right, I'll throw up this Arceus. That's fine, I guess. It means they're hitting 200 instead of 170, but oh well. There is that Starmie. And a Sablei's coming down now. All right. Psychic energy on the Sableye. And they're going to boss. Okay, what are they bringing up here? An Umbreon. All right, they do KO that. Hey, they've played well, bro. I can't even hate, man. They've done it right. And that's an Umbreon to the Lost Zone for us. Should have thought about that. Hey, maybe I shouldn't have thrown that energy on. That was kind of stupid. Anyway, nonetheless, bring up Arceus. I'm actually now going to maybe attach an energy to this Espeon here. I really want to find a guaranteed KO though. You know what I'm saying? Right. Do you know what? Let's get moving. So I'm going to get rid of, I'll get rid of the Spiritomb, and I don't think we're going to get another Espeon out for the time being. There is that Umbreon. Maybe we could bench that. And I need the 1 Choice Belt. The odds of getting that is so slow. Man said slow. What the hell? I mean slim. But the Umbreon would be nice to have out. I think it'd still be nice to get a potential Gust off. So I'm just going to Iono. I'm not going to attach. I'm just going to Iono and I hope that's something we can work with. Yeah. Hey, it was risky, but it paid off, baby. There's the Choice Belt. Is Nest Ball offering us anything worthwhile here? Not really, actually. Yeah, I'm going to save that bench spot for an if we need it scenario. Let's go for a Trinity Nova, and Sablei's going to start coming in. So do you know what we're going to do? We're going to spread energy across the board. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to put you here, and you here. So that way we have everything charged up with a turbo, except for the Lumineon, but that's fine. And the Sableye cannot touch us unless they path. And that's absolutely wonderful, man. There's an Nest Ball coming down for my opponent, and they grab themselves a Raikou. Right. They could make a very interesting play of filling their bench, or at least putting one more Pokemon on the bench, and then going for a way to Gust Umbreon up and then hit a 200 to KO it. But it does leave it sitting completely barren in the active, waiting for an Arceus to take it out, so it's risky. Nonetheless, I don't know if they have many options. There's a Koro's Experiment, and they're going to get rid of a VIP pass and a Nest Ball at 12 in the Lost Zone now. Another Nest Ball coming down, and I get a Cramorant into play. Wow, so it's weird to see a late game Cramorant like that, especially after not seeing one in the early game. It's weird. It's like it's come out in the reverse timing. Bravery Charm coming on the Raikou, fixing the mass for them in terms of us KOing them. And a Vacuum, right? Get rid of the Manaphy and probably the Choice Belt, right? When in reality, the actual threat, I believe, is the Lost City. There's an energy on the Raikou, however, and they're going to retreat and go into the cram. Honestly, not a terrible call. I think that was the best they could do, right? Fair play to them. Now I've got some thinking to do. What do I go for here? Sableye isn't a threat at all just yet. We have seen one path to the peak from my opponent, and I doubt they play two. They could play two. That said, they haven't got much in terms of digging for that. Maybe I just kind of go ham here a little bit. Right. I think I'm just going to Trinity Nova. As weird as that sounds, hear me out. Let's get some energy into play here. And I think I'm going to get these energy on either Arceus or... Now, Espeon, they can play around, right? But they need to get energy on this Raikou to take a KO, meaning Espeon would actually hit a 180. Arceus hits 200, but Espeon's a higher HP. I think the fact that Arceus is raw damage output, I think we just accelerate to the Arceus. Here's what I'm working towards, is I'm working... Oh, beautiful. I'm working towards effectively just gusting around the Raikou, or at least taking a prize here. Raikou comes, takes us out, and then we hit the Raikou, and then we gust it up if it tries to retreat to then finish it off. That's what I'm thinking. It's risky, right? Because we are dancing around with this idea of them KOing us and then only needing 2 prizes and gusting up the Lumineon. It's risky stuff, but I'm just gonna kind of roll with it for a second here. Regardless, there's a rod coming down and a Mirage Gate, and they accelerate to the Comfy and the Raikou, and they're going to retreat. Oh, they're gonna flower selecting first. That's fair. And they're going to retreat the Comfy here. And they're going for a switch cart now. Oh, maybe I should have gone for Espeon. That said, I don't think the Raikou is KOing me. They need to hit 200, right? In order to KO me, and I don't think they've got that number. Fleet-footed, though, is coming down. I think they need one more bench Pokemon, if I'm right. No, I think they need 2. This is where V-Guard gets super clutch. I added V-Guard myself. Just gonna give myself credit there. Me, I did it. Yeah. A Roxanne? Oh, you're trying to do... I had my Iono prepped and ready for it as well. And we just got... Not only do we have Raihan, we also have our Gust. That's insane. Roxanne is a lie. There's a heavy ball. Oh, I think they might get there. Oh, I think they didn't get anything there. And that, my friend, is very, very tragic. Not being able to KO the Arceus of that Raikou is so unfortunate for them. So what I'm going to do this time is keep it plain and simple. I think I just Trinity Nova and then Gust the next turn. Instead of gusting now and then trying again to Gust, I think that's just silly. I just go for the swing here. And because they have a good amount of energy in play... Oh, wait, I have none left. I was going to accelerate to Espeon, but no. We'll just chill. Espeon, though, however, is doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. That Sableye has not come out at all. Wait, it would have come out a while ago, but this is just stopping it, and that's lovely. They're going to fleet-footed here and go for a switch cart. Let's switch it in fear. That's what I say. Going into the Comfy, healing 30 off the Raikou, but there's still only 100 HP left, and that's a flower select in there. Yeah, what did they get rid of there? Another Colress. Okay. 16 in the Lost Zone. Jesus. And they're going to retreat probably into the Greninja. No, they're going to go for Sableye. If they've got a path, fair play to them. I still think we win, but if they had a path, then yeah, cool. Arven. What? Or are they just trying to BM right now? Look at this. 60 minutes of playtime left on my side. 9 minutes left on theirs. To be fair, that's nothing new when playing against Lost Box of all things. There's a vacuum coming down. What is that getting rid of? What, the Lost City? They're going to Battle VIP pass away and throw the Lost City out? Yeah, they are. Honestly, I think they're just BMing. I think at this point, they're salty because they've probably had a good run on the ladder. Oh, it's path! No! Psych. You think, oh, I care? Come on, mate. It's way too late. It's way too late. There is the Lost Mine. They won't be able to take out my Arceus, though. So, you know, that's probably something they enjoy. But yeah, too little, too late, mate. All that said, does Raihan stay knocked out from damage from an attack? No. Okay, so Raihan's still active, so we're cool. Yeah, we're Gucci. We're Gucci. There we are. Arceus is down. Now, if I was honestly, I can't lie, I was about to misplay, okay? I was about to promote this Arceus and just evolve, completely forgetting path turns off the Umbreon. But no. We need to counter top deck. Oh, that rubs it into the wound, doesn't it? Look at that. This is how you season a wound, my friend. Look at that. Lost City. Just go for the Umbreon. We will gust up the damaged Raikou and take it out. That Raihan would have got it for us anyway, but it's fine. Trinity Nova. That is game, baby. Lovely, lovely stuff. With one prize remaining. Sorry, not one prize. One deck. Card in deck for my opponent. Jesus. Now, I understand this video is a bit more on the shorter side, but I think we've proven the point, right? This deck definitely is playable. Is it better than Duraludon? Well, it's actually different depending on where you're playing it. If you're playing on PTCGlive, considering Duraludon is completely bugged and Inteleon VMAX can just hit through it, I kind of prefer to play the Espeon, especially with a lot more Lost Box and Lost Tina running around on the ladder. So for the majority of you, this may be preferable than playing Arc Duraludon. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. If there's any decks you want me to play, suggest them in the comments down below. I'd like to run in a bit, spin on ideas. I'm at the scrape at the bottom of the barrel now, you know what I mean? But more importantly, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.